Okay, good morning everyone, or good afternoon, depending on when you are seeing this video. This is Nicola Doppio from HIT, Hub Innovazione Trentino. We are a technology transfer entity, we are a foundation, we are based in Povo, Trento, and our job is to connect researchers with companies to make it possible for companies to utilize the results of the research done in Trentino. To make that happen, we have different tools and we also have innovation challenges or innovation contests. And today I'm here with you to present to you the Industrial AI Challenge. So what is the Industrial AI Challenge? First of all, it's an open innovation contest, meaning that there are students collaborating with companies for more or less 3 months with the aim of exploiting existing data sets that are provided by the companies. And the goal is to apply machine learning and artificial intelligence techniques on these data sets over 2 months with the aim of developing predictive models that the companies will be able to utilize to predict or to optimize existing processes or events which are crucial for the companies. Okay, so 2.5 months, companies, teams of students, collaboration with the aim of developing AI solutions. And the students come from very different departments from University of Trento, not only information science, but also data science, industrial engineering, mathematics, physics, and economics and management. So the teams will be created mixing together different backgrounds. And at the end of the challenge, of course, there are some prizes which will be given to the winning team. Okay, and also 3 additional ECTS, formative credits will be given to students from a number of departments with whom we have established deals, because of course University of Trento is a partner of this project. Okay, so this is an industrial AI challenge, meaning that the data regard industrial processes, normally logistics and supply chain. So it might be about data extracted from softwares that the companies use to operate and to manage these processes, such as ERP or MES, so production planning challenges, and machinery operations, so data extracted from sensors. And challenges normally deals with predictive maintenance, monitoring the quality of the production, and also automation and robotics. Okay, so an industrial AI challenge. So what do the teams do over the course of these 2.5 months? You don't start working on the models right off the bat. You first understand the business processes and the industrial processes that are behind the data sets that you are provided with. So you start with a visit at the company. You understand, where the data come from. You look at production lines, production machinery, and you really understand what data means. Okay, and after that, you develop a data set. There might be some data annotation tasks to be done, and only after that, you really start to apply data science and machine learning techniques, extracting features, developing models, or more likely adapting existing models that you can find on the internet already. Okay, and then of course you need to evaluate to assess the accuracy level of the model and so forth. But you know that better than me. We also provide you with the platforms where to do that, be it Colab, Microsoft Azure. This year we're probably going to use Amazon Web Services. These are the companies that we have selected in 2021 and 2022 editions. This is going to be the 3rd edition in 2023. So every year we select around about 6, 7 companies, depends. And we match every company with 1 team. Okay, so there are many, let's say, challenges taking part at the same time to this initiative. So you can choose which company you would like to work with once we will have selected the companies of the 2023 edition. We still have to select not only the students but also the companies. So these are just the companies from the previous year. But as you can see, there are very large companies. There are also small and medium enterprises, but all of them are very committed to collaborate with you for 2 months, and they do need your help to develop proof of concepts and prototypes of predictive models, okay, that will be afterward integrated in their own processes. Okay, let's take a look at an example of a challenge. This is the challenge that, let's say, won the 2021 edition. It was presented by a company called Niris. It's a company from Trentino that has a role in managing the water treatment plants in Trentino. Basically, the way that water treatment plants work is that you have to mix wastewater with clean water, because clean water brings oxygen, and the oxygen can, clean the wastewater. Okay. Normally, this is done by really having a canal of fresh water, bringing water and oxygen into the water treatment plant and process. So when it rains, the water treatment process is more efficient and less expensive. When it doesn't rain, you need to switch on certain machines called oxygenators that basically blow air into the wastewater. Okay, and that costs. So the challenge in that case was to integrate a 30-year-long data set from sensors from one water treatment plant here in Trentino, integrate that data with the meteorological data and with other anthropic data that could be found on the internet to predict when an appropriate amount of water would be available for the water treatment plant in a way that it could be possible to avoid switching on the oxygenators. So in this slide, you can see the model that was developed by the team in only 2 months and a half. You can see the real amount. This is the amount of water flowing into the process thanks to this water canal, and the real amount of water is the orange line. So they developed a model that is very accurate, as you can see from this slide. The model is the blue line, and the model predicts again what will be the amount of water flowing into the process during the next hour or the next 2 hours. Okay, and this was possible by integrating meteorological data and anthropic data. Okay, so very useful, and this allowed again to basically save 4% of electricity cost in that water treatment plant over the course of 1 year, which is quite a lot if you think of it. And the students in this case adapted to be more precise, a XGBoost model that was taken from the literature. Okay, so that was an example. Okay, if you somehow don't like the industrial context, that's fine, because we also have a public AI challenge track. So where we basically don't work with companies, but we work with public administrations and public bodies. Last year we have started doing this, and we have selected the 4 public bodies, the regional entity for the regional agencies for water resources and the energy, applicata, then the regional agency for the public services, Metro Trentino, which is the regional, or to be more precise, provincial agency for meteorological services, and then another body from the province of Trento. So the public AI challenge works very much the same as the industrial AI challenge, but you are going to work not with a company, but with a public department. So these are challenges that are bound to have an impact on the whole population of Trentino. Okay, the process is very much the same. The data might change. Okay, so you are not going to be alone in doing this. We know that this is going to be a challenging experience and task for you. You will be helped by startups. Every team will be supported by a mentor that works in a startup based in Trentino that makes available services and solutions about artificial intelligence. Okay, so you will spend 2 months not only with companies needing your support, but also with startups that can support you and are, of course, at the state of the art of providing AI solution in the market. Okay, so great opportunity for you as well. So let's take a look at the timeline here. So the challenge will take place at the beginning of the next academic semester. So between end of September and beginning of December. The kickoff meeting will take place on the 20th September. Okay, but now is the period when we select, when we promote and select and involve all the participants. So students, companies, and mentors. Okay. So if you are interested in participating, you need to apply now. There will be time until more or less 16th of June to apply. Okay, you apply alone as a single student, but then you can also, in the application form, let us know that you would like to stay with a friend of or colleague of yours, and we will put you in the same team. Okay, we will use other criteria to create teams and to match teams with the companies, but basically, you tell us what you would like to do and we try to make it happen. Okay. So basically, we select now all the participants now until more or less the end of June, and then we'll meet in September to kick off the challenge. Okay, there will be some preparatory activities at the beginning of September, maybe some training for you, and so that is the timeline. Okay, so I have a couple of more slides for you. What is the value for the students then? Why should you consider to participate to the Industrial AI Challenge? Okay, so first, it's a unique opportunity for you to apply your knowledge to real problems, to practical problems. Here you have companies that come with real problems, real data. These are not data, downloaded from the internet. This is not a challenge that you can find on Kaggle. This is, real people, real companies with real problems with data. They want to apply AI solutions and they need support to do that. Okay, so this is a real life experience for you, and this is invaluable. Okay, because this will allow you to build not only vertical skills about AI and how to make it really happen in the real world, but also to build your so-called soft skills. Okay, so team cooperation, project management, team negotiation, problem solving, you name it, many more. Again, there's no way for you to learn any soft skills if not learning it in practice. Okay, so there are many things that you can only learn by doing experience, and this is an opportunity for you to do that. You can get hired by the companies. The example that I've shown from Niris, that team was hired completely by the company. Okay, so the team leader was hired full-time, permanent, with a permanent contract, and the other 4 team members were hired with temporary contracts, temporary and part-time contracts. Okay, so might be an opportunity to get a job for you. Okay, part-time job as well. You get additional ECTS, again 3 additional ACTS. On top of what you need, the ECTS that you need to collect mandatorily. And of course, it's also an opportunity to have fun and to know people from other departments. There will also be a prize. We are deciding now which will be a prize. It will likely be, it will either be a 250 euro Amazon voucher or a tablet. Okay, a tablet that you can also use to draw with the pen. Okay, which is going to have more or less the same cost, probably more. Okay, so there will be a prize for the members of the winning team, and we expect teams to have around 5 to 7 members. Okay, so those are the reasons why we should join. This is my last slide. Okay, this is the picture that we have taken last year. Last year we had 7 companies on board. I think around 45 students or so. The challenge is open for master students, but also students from the bachelor courses, any courses in University of Trento. Of course, we evaluate the skills and the background, which has to be appropriate for taking part of this initiative. but also we evaluate the motivation. So if your background is not totally fitting, but your motivation is very high, and you demonstrate that in the application form, we will take that into consideration. And yes, last but not least, please just Google it. So Industrial AI Challenge or Public AI Challenge, or use the QR code that you can see in this slide, and you will end up in the web pages that we use to promote the initiative and that you can use to apply. Okay, they're just a simple application form, a Google form to be filled. You can do that probably in your mobile phone, but we strongly recommend you to do that on your desktop, because there are questions that you might need to think about a bit. Okay, so thank you so much for your attention. I really hope to see you there, and please reach out to us using that email should you have any questions about the Industrial AI Challenge and the Public AI Challenge. Bye.